Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Today we have a very special class. We're gonna finish our unit 6 that talk about shopping. And for that, we will need to learn all the types of stores that are out there because each one of them sell different things to different types of people. So by the end of the day, what do you think that it's your favorite type of store? Well, let's learn all about them, their names, what the products do they sell, where can you find them, and some specific vocabulary regarding these types of store. Let's begin. So, to start with, we have this very special and now very important type of store in this moment of crisis, in this moment of quarantine. A lot of people talk about this type of stores. Normally, they are familiar, they are a familiar type of store most of the occasions. Do you know their names? Well, we're talking about local stores. These local stores are normally part of the neighborhood and are types of store that everybody knows about. Well, it's more typical to the local stores to sell types of food, groceries. We have a lot of fruits, vegetables. It's not specific for the local store, but it's very common. As you can see here in the picture, they are selling mostly foods. In your neighborhood, you must have one of these types of stores. They are smaller, they are ran by the families. Normally, they sell food. And there is one specific vocabulary that we can connect with the local stores. Have you ever heard about the expression brick and mortar? Do you know what this means? Well, brick and mortar refer to the physical space of a store, to the physical part of a store. Why is this important? Because nowadays, with the internet, we are seeing a lot of stores that function only in the internet. They don't have a physical place in which they can sell, they can sell their products. So we refer to these types of stores, physical stores, also as brick and mortar. So principally local stores, they are only brick and mortar. Of course, this is not 100% of the cases because you can do a local store online, but it's not that common because normally local stores are made of people that don't have that much money that they can buy a server, they can buy a web page. Anyway, so it's more common that the local stores are brick and mortar, and it's more common to the local stores to be physical. Well, this is a type of store that most of us love. They are big, they are enormous, they are normally points in the city that you can meet friends, meet a lot of people, and it's part of our routine. They are the shopping malls. As this one we're seeing, the Salvador shopping, their biggest characteristics is the presence of a variety of smaller stores inside. And they have almost everything that we need to our daily routine. You have clothing, you have food, you have jewelry, you have things for the house, you have cinema. So you have almost everything that we want to our day. So this is the characteristic of the shopping malls. They are enormous. They have a lot of stores. You can do a lot of stuff inside them. And I know we talked about this sometimes, but the name shopping malls is made by this verb shopping, this verb in gerund, because you have the I and G here. So it's a verb, the act of buy things. And the mall. Mall is the physical place that gathers a lot of places, a lot of stores. So it's a mall, it's a physical place created for you to buy, created for you to consume. So this is the shopping mall. This next one, it's one of the newest type of stores, and it's very interesting because actually it looks like a shopping mall, but way bigger, way more useful, so to speak, and with much more variety than the normal physical shopping malls we know. Of course, we're talking about the internet. We're talking about the internet. We can think the internet as a big shopping mall, but way bigger and with more variety because actually you can find anything in the internet. Literally, you can find anything in the internet. But we're talking about shopping. So we're gonna talk about the web pages that only exist on the internet for you to buy, and the stores that actually are brick and mortar, but also they sell their products on internet. What are the biggest characteristics of the internet as a store? Well, first you have the comfort of buying anything you want from your house. You don't even need to get out. Second, you can guarantee that the product you want you will receive. Of course, it's not 100%, but it's very common that we go to a shopping mall, for example, we want to buy a cloth, I don't know, a skirt. We look at the skirt and the person tells us, well, we don't have this skirt anymore. On the internet, this doesn't happen that much because you have a lot of options where to buy the same products. You have the comfort of receiving these products on your house, but the downside is that you cannot see what you are buying. So it happens, for instance, that you buy an iPhone on the internet, and all of a sudden, when it gets to your home, you open up the box and there is a rock inside. So this is our internet. Market. The market is a store more dedicated to food and groceries than to other things. You have two types of market. One, brick and mortar, is the markets that we normally go, like Hiperideal or any other market you know that you go to buy groceries, when you go to buy food. They are a physical place, they are closed, they are clean, and they have their prices. This type of market we're seeing right here actually became very known nowadays because people suppose that the coronavirus started in one of these. This type of market is called wet market. The wet markets are known for this characteristic in which the food, it's open, it's an open place. You have a lot of people selling a lot of food more than any other products, and they are called wet market, mercado molhado, because of the floor. It's very common that these types of market to have these wet floor. Você tem água no chão desses mercados normalmente. That's why they are called wet market. This next type of store is loved here in Brazil, and it's really loved and it's part of the culture of the United States. These types of store, just like the Walmart, is called discount store. It's a place dedicated to sell products at a lower price. Their products normally are very cheap. That's why they called discount stores, because the discounts, it's a very big part of their business. So you have Walmart on the United States, and here in Brazil we can have Bom Preço, for instance. And the thing about discount stores is that they sell a lot of different things. You have food, you have electronics, you have household products, you have, well, a lot of things inside a Walmart, inside a discount store. One of the biggest characteristics of these types of business is that they have their brand names. They have their own brands, eles têm as próprias marcas de produtos muitas vezes. It's the same product, but at a lower quality and cheaper. The Walmart has one called Great Value. Talvez você já tenham visto isso nas lojas. O Great Value é uma marca própria do Walmart. It's their biggest characteristics are the prices and the brand names. This is one we all know about. Business like Grupo Rinode or Jequiti acho que se chama, Boticário, Natura. Boticário e Natura não são tanto, mas eles têm parte do business deles como esse tipo de store. Okay, this type of stores, this type of business focus on calling people, normal people, regular people, to sell their products. It's one of the ways of having a catalog store. They are stores focusing on having catalogs. What is a catalog? It's like a book or a magazine in which you can see pictures of the products with their prices. And through the catalog, you can look and ask for it. Oh, I want this perfume. Oh, I want this shampoo. So you have Rinode, you have Jequiti, Boticário tem essa linha também. You have Natura. A lot of other stores have this catalog selling as part of their business. But there is a type of catalog store that is called catalog merchant. I believe this is not very common here in Brazil. I never seen it, but who knows? The catalog merchant is a physical space in which you have catalogs to ask for these products. They are like a warehouse. Eles são como se fosse um grande armazém com esses catálogos para você comprar na hora. It's not very common here in Brazil. Actually, this type of store is dying because of discount stores, because of shopping malls, because the downside of catalog merchants is that you cannot see the product, you cannot touch the product unless you buy it. And you can take the product you bought the same day, or you will have to wait for days for the product to come. So there are a lot of problems with catalog merchants. That's why this type of business is dying. But Grupo Rinode, Jequiti, and the catalogs from Natura are completely different from the catalog merchant. Okay? Pay attention to this. This type of store is the most expensive type of all. It's called designer store. Okay, like Chanel, Dolce & Gabbana, Puma, Zara. All of these stores that have the name of the brand are called designer stores. They are very expensive and they are very exclusive. Not everybody have access to a Chanel purse, for example. Not everybody has access to a Dolce & Gabbana jacket because they are very expensive. That's why they are so known nowadays, because they are exclusive. The designer stores have the name of the brand, and inside you can only find products from this brand, dessa marca. If you enter a Chanel store, you will only find Chanel. Here you have a very important type of store in the United States. Here in Brazil, we have this type of store, but it's not the same. In the United States, they are very, very big. They are enormous, and literally, they sell almost everything. This type of store is called department store. They are called department store because inside they have departments. In the United States, you have the Macy's and the Bloomingdale's. They are very famous. Principally, the Macy's is one of the most important stores in the United States. Here in Brazil, you have Renner, Riachuelo, you have C&A, but it's not the same because these ones here in Brazil, they focus on clothing. These department stores in England, you have the Liverpool. In Mexico, you have the Palacio de Hierro. These department stores, they really sell almost everything. You can find computers, games, toys, cars, motorcycles, jewelry, things for your house. Almost anything you can imagine, you will find inside a department store. They are very, very, very big. And to finish, we have our homework. To finish our Unit 6, it's a writing worksheet. You have to do all of these questions, but the fifth, we will do it together because you're gonna read what you wrote to your colleagues, to your friends in our class. All right? So that was it for today, class. Thank you very much for this amazing class. Hope you enjoyed and see you on Saturday. Bye bye.